And the Warriors with possession here. 15-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. They start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Wagner and MyCAREER are the forwards. Black is out there with Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. The Magic shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Black. Looking to get it going. That shot missing. Curry looking it over. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now, here's Wagner. Here's Bitadze. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Curry against Suggs. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's MyCAREER. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And for a big man, MyCAREER has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Here's Dixon. And the shot goes in. Dixon's got 48.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Wagner left side. The Warriors pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Suggs. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Cans it from downtown. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Suggs against Curry. Suggs kicks to Wagner. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The pass to Dixon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Franz Wagner, and he makes the first. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
The Magic again can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Wiggins passes to Dixon. Over Suggs. Dixon's shot is off. The Magic have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Wasted no time on that one.
Just great court recognition there by Suggs. His teammates appreciate when he gets it to them when they're open.
Curry against Suggs. Here's Dixon. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
It remains Golden State basketball.
Here's Dixon. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 19. Suggs in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Warriors leading by 19. Dixon passes to Curry. Launches it from deep. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Kuminga kicks to Curry, and he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, nice speed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
The Magic trail by 19. Now Suggs. Here's Bitadze. Back to Suggs. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Down low. And finished off by Kuminga.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Bitadze. We know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. The Magic trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his 2nd year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
First free throw is good.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Paolo Banchero's got size. He can handle. He's very capable offensively. A lot of upside for this guy.
Curry against Suggs. Here's Dixon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Wiggins against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Going inside. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Picked his pocket. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Carter finds Wagner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, throwing his weight around.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Dixon. Powell with the steal. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Isaac against Kuminga. Passes it to Dixon. And the three ball is good. Dixon's got 56 points in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Now here's Powell. He's covered by Dixon. Teardrop shot. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Driving to the basket. And the shot goes in. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and that's an aggressive move by Wiggins. Physical with the finish, and you know the coach loves to see that.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Magic. And the pass to Wagner. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Jalen Suggs has checked in for the Magic. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Powell. The teardrop falls in. Powell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Pass to Dixon. Shoots over Powell. That one off the back iron and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Wagner passes to Carter. Shot clock at 6. And it's denied.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smooth.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's...
At the line for the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins. One shot.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Wagner. Covered by Wiggins. From 17 feet out. Wiggins with the rebound. Here's Dixon. From deep three-point territory. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.